Greetings, in today's video we will discuss about a book called Dopamine Detox by Thibaut Meurisse. Stay with me till the end of video for bonus fun facts. Dopamine Detox is a self-help book written by Thibaut Meurisse that aims to help readers reduce their dependence on dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure, reward, and motivation, which can lead to addictive behavior and unproductive habits. Here's a detailed summary of the book. The book begins by introducing the concept of dopamine and how it affects our behavior and habits. Meurisse explains that dopamine is released in our brains when we do something pleasurable, such as eating, drinking, or watching TV, and that this can lead to a cycle of addiction and unproductive behavior. The author then introduces the idea of a dopamine detox, which involves taking a break from activities that release dopamine and focusing on more productive or fulfilling activities. Meurisse outlines a three-step process for the dopamine detox, which includes identifying your sources of dopamine. The first step is to identify the activities in your life that are releasing dopamine and potentially leading to addictive behavior. This could include things like social media, video games, junk food, or even excessive exercise. Taking a break from dopamine. The second step is to take a break from these activities and allow your brain to reset. Meurisse recommends starting with a short detox period, such as one day or even just a few hours, and gradually increasing the length of the detox over time. Finding alternative sources of fulfillment. The final step is to find alternative activities that can provide fulfillment without relying on dopamine. This could include things like reading, spending time in nature, or engaging in creative pursuits. Throughout the book, Meurisse provides practical tips and exercises to help readers implement the dopamine detox in their own lives. He also addresses common challenges and pitfalls that can arise during the detox process and offers strategies for overcoming them. Overall, Dopamine Detox is a useful guide for anyone looking to break free from addictive behavior and cultivate more productive and fulfilling habits. Here is a detailed summary of Dopamine Detox by Thibaut Meurisse, chapter by chapter. Chapter 1, Understanding Dopamine. Introduces the concept of dopamine and its role in our behavior and habits. Discusses how dopamine is released in our brains in response to pleasurable activities. Explains how dopamine can lead to addiction and unproductive behavior. Chapter 2, Why you need a dopamine detox. Outlines the benefits of a dopamine detox, including increased productivity, focus, and well-being. Discusses the negative effects of excessive dopamine release, such as addiction, anxiety, and depression. Provides examples of activities that can release excessive dopamine, such as social media, video games, and junk food. Chapter 3, The Three-Step Dopamine Detox Process. Introduces the 3 steps of the dopamine detox process, identifying sources of dopamine, taking a break from dopamine, and finding alternative sources of fulfillment. Outlines the importance of each step and how they work together to reduce dependence on dopamine. Chapter 4, Step 1, Identify your sources of dopamine. Provides exercises and strategies for identifying the activities in your life that release dopamine and potentially lead to addiction. Discusses the importance of self-awareness and mindfulness in the identification process. Chapter 5, Step 2, Take a break from dopamine. Outlines the process of taking a break from dopamine, including how to set goals and gradually increase the length of the detox period. Provides tips for managing cravings and dealing with withdrawal symptoms. Chapter 6, Step 3, Find alternative sources of fulfillment. Discusses the importance of finding alternative activities that can provide fulfillment without relying on dopamine. Provides examples of fulfilling activities, such as reading, spending time in nature, and engaging in creative pursuits. Discusses the importance of experimenting and finding what works best for you. Chapter 7, Overcoming Common Challenges. Addresses common challenges that can arise during the dopamine detox process, such as social pressure and boredom. Provides strategies for overcoming these challenges and staying motivated. Chapter 8, Maintaining Your Dopamine Detox. Outlines the importance of maintaining your dopamine detox and integrating it into your long-term lifestyle. Provides tips for creating a sustainable routine and avoiding relapse. Chapter 9, Conclusion. Summarizes the key points of the book and the benefits of a dopamine detox. Encourages readers to take action and implement the 3-step process in their own lives. Chapter 10, Frequently Asked Questions. Provides answers to common questions about dopamine, addiction, and the dopamine detox process. Addresses concerns about the safety and effectiveness of the dopamine detox. Chapter 11, Bonus, the Dopamine Detox Workbook. Provides a workbook with exercises and worksheets to help readers implement the dopamine detox process. Includes additional resources and tips for success. Chapter 12, Recommended Resources. Provides a list of recommended books, articles, and websites for further reading on dopamine, addiction, and productivity. Overall, Dopamine Detox is a practical and actionable guide for anyone looking to break free from addictive behavior and cultivate more productive and fulfilling habits. The book provides a clear and concise 3-step process for the dopamine detox, along with practical tips and exercises to help readers implement it in their own lives. Meurisse's approach is grounded in science and research, making it a valuable resource for anyone interested in understanding the role of dopamine in their behavior and habits. Here are the key takeaways from Dopamine Detox by Thibaut Meurisse. 1. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter that plays a key role in our behavior and habits. It is released in response to pleasurable activities and can lead to addiction and unproductive behavior when released excessively. 2. A dopamine detox involves identifying the sources of dopamine in your life, taking a break from them, and finding alternative sources of fulfillment. This 3-step process can help reduce dependence on dopamine and increase productivity, focus, and well-being. 3. The first step in the dopamine detox process is identifying the activities that release dopamine and potentially lead to addiction. Self-awareness and mindfulness are crucial in this step. 4. The second step is taking a break from dopamine, which involves gradually reducing or eliminating the activities that release dopamine. Managing cravings and dealing with withdrawal symptoms are important in this step. 5. The third step is finding alternative sources of fulfillment that can provide a sense of accomplishment and satisfaction without relying on dopamine. Experimentation and finding what works best for you are key in this step. 6. Common challenges during the dopamine detox process include social pressure and boredom, but strategies can be implemented to overcome them and stay motivated. 7. It's important to maintain the dopamine detox and integrate it into your long-term lifestyle to avoid relapse and continue experiencing the benefits. Overall, the key takeaway from Dopamine Detox is that it's possible to break free from addictive behavior and cultivate more productive and fulfilling habits by reducing dependence on dopamine and finding alternative sources of fulfillment. The 3-step dopamine detox process provides a practical and actionable approach to achieving this. Here are some fun facts about dopamine detox and author Thibaut Meurisse. Thibaut Meurisse is a productivity and habits expert who has written several books on these topics, including Master Your Emotions and The Procrastination Fix. Before becoming a full-time author, Meurisse worked as a financial controller and later started his own business as a productivity consultant. Meurisse's interest in dopamine and addiction began when he realized how much time he was spending on social media and how it was affecting his productivity and well-being. Meurisse's approach to the dopamine detox process is based on scientific research and his own personal experience with addiction and productivity. The book includes a bonus section with a workbook that provides exercises and worksheets to help readers implement the dopamine detox process. Meurisse also offers a free online course on dopamine detox, which includes additional resources and support for those looking to break free from addictive behavior. Dopamine Detox has been translated into several languages, including Spanish, French, German, and Italian. Meurisse is active on social media, where he shares productivity tips and updates on his latest books and courses. Meurisse's writing style is straightforward and practical, making his books accessible and easy to read for anyone interested in improving their habits and productivity. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you find it useful to develop better you better me. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to check my other videos.